What the fuck is up? Oh, this is a wet one. Welcome to Rogan and Runescape. Big swigs. Big wigs take big swigs. Oh my god. Let's finish that one. What's up, guys? Welcome to Rogan and Runescape. We get into a Kevin Smith episode. I really need to get back into writing the numbers of these down. Yes, sir. All right. Let's do it. Yo, how we doing?
Good. Excellent. All right, so this episode starts out. All right, good. This episode starts out pretty much 7:42. Kevin's talking to Joe about this weed company, this cannabis company that it's one of his friends called, what is it? Gold Caviar Gold. Damn. It was called like Caviar Gold or something like that. And he was saying it was like 40%. He was saying it was some incredibly high amount of THC, like 40%. Whereas like the really nice like pre-rolls, other brands are like 25%. So from what I got from it, it was, strong shit. But it is Sober October for Joe. Not for Kevin, but for Joe. So of course Joe is like, I only have a couple more days left if you want to leave a bag. So I'm sure Kevin did leave a bag of some of that Caviar Gold, which, by the way, what a nice name. Great marketing. Like, caviar is like thought of as like finer, superb things, and like gold is also the same thing, and like it shows like a class. It's like the high class. It's, highfalutin ass motherfuckers. But yeah, I thought it was funny that, so about 7:42, I thought it was funny that Joe was saying he's always amazed when people who smoke 24/7 all day long. And the way Kevin replied was saying, oh, really? Because I only did it because I was trying to impress you. Like, I thought that was kind of funny. Kevin Smith, I haven't really been keeping up with him too much recently, but I mean, we all know he's, directed and acted in classics, like CLERKS 2, I believe. I think, wasn't CLERKS 2 all in black and white, or was that the first CLERKS? I'm not like one of those guys who like, has the occult, fan of CLERKS, but it was a good movie. Let's see. What I was a fan of, this is gonna make me sound really stupid, what I was a fan of is Dogma. Kevin Smith did direct Dogma, didn't he? Or did he have a part in it? Because am I just wrong, or wasn't like Jay and Silent Bob in the movie Dogma with Matt Damon and oh man, what's the other guy's name? They're like, they go hand in hand. I can't believe I forgot it. But yeah, I love that movie Dogma. It's a great movie if you guys haven't seen it. So it's about like angels coming down, like archangels coming down to earth and like I guess serving justice or trying to get their wings back or something like that. I don't know. But so Kevin brings up the Fleshlight days at 8:33, talking about how he used to be on top of the podcasting thing at one point. And I mean, it was such a great time back when Fleshlight was a sponsor, and when Brian Redband used to trick people into smelling his dirty, nasty fleshlights. And you know what? Cheers to you, Brian, you fucking sick fuck. Like, he would get people to put their fingers in the used fleshlights that he has used, or like smell them. It's just craziness. So 1206, Joe was saying how he's doing 6 podcasts this week, and which is like, okay, that just shows you guys, like, he's doing 6 podcasts in a week, and I'm trying to take this seriously. I'm going to review, all 6, like, in a week, like, while working in school. Like, this shit's hard. I gotta, like, do 2 sometimes in a day, but you know what? Fuck it. I'm not gonna complain, because I love it, and I want to see what direction this show can go. Like I said, I ultimately would love to get to a point where one day I could, banter with other, hardcore fans of Rogan, other hardcore fans of Rogan, perhaps Runescape, people that play both, and have like a Teamspeak, maybe like three or 4 people, maybe alternate some days. That's what I would really love to do, and take that into that direction. So it's not just me talking to myself the whole time, because, I mean, I love talking, but going back and listening to just myself talk, it's a little cringy. So I kind of want to, I think I'm doing a pretty good job, but I would love, ultimately, the direction I want to take this is to get like a Teamspeak with, like, another person, or maybe another 2 people, and maybe have it switch and do like. And by the way, guys, like, if I haven't mentioned it already, this show is not only about Rogan and RuneScape. Eventually, once I get caught up on Rogan episodes, there's going to be other things. It's going to be about comedy. I'm going to interview, maybe people around this city and talk to them about their hobbies or interests, or if they have a business they're trying to promote. Rogan and RuneScape is solely basically just the name, and to give you an idea of what, the 2 things that you can pretty much be guaranteed we'll talk about. We're definitely going to talk about Rogan, definitely going to talk about RuneScape throughout, weeks and months, but it's everything in between. Okay, so let me not get off track here. 1206, Joe was saying that he's doing 6 podcasts this week. So yeah, when they were talking about how Kevin Smith invited Joe to act on his movie, Joe was talking about being incredibly busy, and like I already said, I could imagine, him, being busy, because that shit keeps me busy. Like, when he puts out these podcasts, I mean, God, he must record like 2 or 3 a day. He really does take it seriously, like a job. So 15 minutes, about 15 minutes in, Kevin was talking about how what he's seen in the industry a lot nowadays is people suggesting, like, if someone pitches like a movie idea, people, like, I guess in Hollywood, have suggested, well, before we back you financially for this movie, why don't you try it as a podcast first to see if it will, fail, which is interesting. I mean, that kind of perked my ears up a little bit, just because it's like, I mean, how cool would it be if Rogan and RuneScape were a TV show, and we could literally just be chilling, playing RuneScape, like picture in picture, playing RuneScape, while we have like points up projected on the wall or something, like, and maybe not on cable TV, but like even YouTube or Twitch, then having the Teamspeak and being able to do guest calls, and like I said, there's, the topics are limitless. So I don't know, it's just an interesting thought. 20 minutes 12 seconds, Kevin was talking about some type of weed he gave Joe, and he brought up how he always used to wear hockey jerseys. And I have always liked the idea of hockey jerseys. I've always liked, the way they look. Going back to the first time I ever watched Happy Gilmore as a kid, and the first time I saw that Boston Bruins jersey, that's what made me a Boston fan. No joke. I mean, call it cheesy, call it whatever you want, but I mean, also, I probably was like, between 6, maybe 7 and 8 or something like that at the time, watching Happy Gilmore for the first time. So it really left an impression. And I remember, even at a young age too, the Jersey Devil, or the New Jersey Devils, is that what they're called? Yeah, I'm pretty sure their symbol is a devil. But yeah, that jersey always looked cool to me too, which I've seen pictures of, Little Peep rocking the Jersey Devil jersey, and I'm pretty sure in Oliver Francis music video, is it New Year's Day? I don't know. Lil Aj on Instagram is rocking the Jersey Devils jersey. Jersey Devils jersey. So, I think they just look cool. I think hockey jerseys just really do look cool. Damn. So, Kevin was talking about how he's vegan now at 21, and that he's doing intermittent fasting, which is like, what the fuck is up with this intermittent fasting? This is like a reoccurring topic on the show, it seems like, for Joe to talk about, which apparently he does. He takes part in. He doesn't eat for 16 hours a day, which I was surprised. I didn't think that he would be someone that took, part in that. Could I do it? Possibly, but I love food way too much, and I also, I use my body for work, so I burn calories like crazy, and I'm not fat at all anyways. So it's like, I need food, you know what I mean? I need food. I don't want to not eat breakfast. Kevin, 2131, Kevin says that he's not going to say that breakfast is unnecessary, although it kind of is. But then he says, well, that's not true for skinny people, which is like what I just kind of said. It's so true, because I would never and could never skip breakfast, just because of the work I do. And, maybe if I'm 50 or something like that, if I make it to 50 and I'm like really big or overweight at the time, yeah, maybe then I'll consider intermittent fasting. But like right now, trying to, gain muscle weight and stuff like that, I'm not going to not eat breakfast, But, so 2313, Kevin's talking about Jay and Silent Bob Reboot being on tour for, which is pretty cool. I mean, I guess I need to look more into it and see what it's about. I don't know what a reboot means. Like, does that just mean they just, like, refilm it? Or does it mean, like, is it a twist on the same thing? I don't know. I mean, I'd definitely be willing to watch it. If they came to Richmond, I probably would go if it wasn't the same price, to see it, number one. But two, kind of to be like, hey, I listened to you on Rogan and I did a review on your shit. Like, and because he did say that he got to meet the fans, and I was a fan of CLERKS, but just not like the cult, not like a cult fan, or I don't even know what a fanboy of it like that. But 3215, Kevin was talking about how, so you guys kind of like, you see where I'm coming from there, right? If there was another person on here, it wouldn't just be me rambling. It would be banter, like it would be another opinion. So, yeah, I mean, I'm open to it. Definitely open to it. I don't know, we'll figure it out, I don't want it to be forced either, this thing's about 2 weeks old. Like, I don't want it to be like forced to where I have to have someone else on here. It needs to be the right person and just kind of fall into place, But, 3215, Kevin was talking about how that, the weed that he gave Joe also has high CBD levels. And how good it is for anti-inflammation. Joe was saying how good CBD is for anti-inflammation. Which, I wonder if I should try CBD, to help my chronic back pain. I don't know if I actually have ever tried CBD knowingly before. But I don't know. I mean, Joe really talks good things about it, like as far as like, people talk about it for anti-inflammation, for pain. So I mean, it would be nice if it worked. So 3616, Joe shows Kevin the video of him setting off the smoke detector in his gym from the last Sober October, just purely from his sweat, and that's crazy right there. I mean, that's insane. That like, I mean, I didn't even think that was possible. I thought a smoke detector was a carbon monoxide detector, right? How did Joe set off a carbon monoxide detector with his sweat? Like, or was it, how does that work? Like, is there something else other than just carbon monoxide that it detects? Like, I don't get that. 3617, Kevin was talking about Sober October. He was saying how much October should be a fun month, which I 100% agree. I don't think I would want to give up drinking for Sober October, because not that like I couldn't give up drinking in general. I don't, honestly, it's more for the kind of the show, like it's something that kind of motivates me to take the notes too, like as far as when I have to take notes, like